Just answering questions with waptek. Here we go. Old Jesus H. Christ with the drama. Nobody is coming to kill you. Nobody even cares about you. The cops already know who committed this crime. That's why they said they were probably right there in the room at the last press conference. This is years ago. Because they know exactly who the people are. Now, this is not actually how it really works. When you have a person who has done murder of one or more people, you don't let them go. If you have the ability to know who it is, even if you can't prove it, your job as a police department is to go arrest their ass and collect evidence from their home and say, we don't need a warrant, we're just going to grab the data. Because if you know that the person's guilty, the odds of you getting evidence a year later after the Delphi murders is about zero. Why? Because a person can simply take every single thing they own and get rid of it in that period of time, and then move out of their home and let someone else move in, therefore contaminating the scene of any evidence you could collect. If they knew who it was, even if they couldn't arrest them, it's not just that they're duty bound to protect everybody, it's that it would be stupid not to go to the place and grab them. They don't know who it is. As for nobody's coming to kill you and nobody cares about you, there's a lot of people on YouTube in the comment sections who like telling you whatever they think, and then they add to it, you're not important. I already know that, but you're not important. And then they infer some sort of other deal. I'm not sure if anything in the video I did would indicate I or anybody in the comment section was afraid of being harmed. But I should point out something. This is a murder case. The murderer has not been caught, therefore at large. And there's no basis for attacking the persons that were killed. A couple of girls were killed. I doubt that they whooped out knives and stabbed anybody. There doesn't seem to be a basis for harming them. So this would be an unprovoked murder. So you have a person who's willing to murder two people in an unknown way because we haven't been told any details. But thank you for your comment. Yes, I agree. This is a teachable moment in time. Delphi, Indiana Police Department could be of a landmark case in history. I do appreciate your comment. Thank you very much. Next one. You're making sense. Some advice. And this is probably going to be, some of this is going to be the title for the video. Change the still for your video postings. Or style. I thought you looked a little nuts, so have only watched now after a couple of weeks because I was desperate for something on the case that made sense. And in my opinion, we're not going to get any more data. They don't know. Or they do know and they can't pin it on somebody and they're gone or whatever. Or it could actually be somebody who they'll never be able to prove did it, who committed suicide. We don't know. So many that don't make sense. State opinion and very little fact, and often get the facts wrong because they're regurgitating someone else's stuff. I try not to, and I'm probably guilty of making mistakes. I always acknowledge that if I make a mistake, I'll fix it. By the way, I have to point out that I'm not filtering the comments on the video for the Delphi murders because, honestly, there were too many comments. So I might not be able to get to all of the comments and requests. I might not see them. YouTube and Google are infamous for not telling me anything that's useful. I still have an inbox message that says, there's nothing in your inbox, but it tells me to go look. It's like that little parlor game where you tell a story and pass it on, and it gets to the end of the line bearing little resemblance to the original. It's called telephone. Prophets are known for ranting, but doing it with authority. Rant on, and kudos for you. Okay. I prefer to be a false propheteer. Okay, as for, I think you might change the style of your video postings. I can't. This is the physical location right now on this day with this weather that I can sit and do a video without getting hit with ice cold wind, potentially snow-inducing wind and rain, and I don't have to have any music in the background that YouTube would immediately flag. And I can get away from anybody who might pick a fight with me. And as I'm doing the video, someone walked by and basically glared at me and acted like he was going to hurt me. Oh, no, it's not my imagination. That actually happens a couple of times. I don't even know what all videos I have. But I had one incident where someone's like, oh, you're going to do something? I'm like, yeah, you're on YouTube. Have a nice day. That's it. You're on YouTube. If I'm dead tomorrow, it's you they're going to arrest, not the person who did it. So don't make sure I'm healthy and happy. Next, you looked a little nuts, etc. The way I come off as is a person right now who's freezing. No, it's not. I'm cold. But it's acute temperature change. Not a darling or adorable temperature change. And it's caused by sitting on ice-cold cement. Not even wet cement. Just the cement gets cold out here. I'm in a city right now. But thank you for noticing that I'm not quite hinged. But I do appreciate it when people ask me questions or leave comments like this. Even if I don't agree with people, I don't have to. I want to point out something. I just got done doing a marathon of looking up how to make a shower stall, tiling it, and there's a whole story there. Anyway, I love watching channels where they say, okay, this is a job I did 10 years ago. I screwed it up. I'm going to fix it. It's past the warranty date. I'm going to charge them half cost. And it's somebody literally rebuilding a part of a person's house that they go halfway through it and they're like, oh, this wasn't my fault. It was actually the fault of the person who did this part and I didn't touch it. I'll still give them half off. Tick with it. You know, and then they say, yeah, I'm learning from not just my mistakes, but everybody else's this week. And one guy has a channel of where he does nothing but tile and bathroom work, and he says most of what he learns from the comment section. I didn't have anywhere near as much knowledge to be able to get until someone told me, you're wrong about something. So I go look it up and find out, well, I have the wrong information, but I'm not actually wrong about my opinion. It's just a damn opinion. But I got to learn something. Ever since then, I've been very amenable. I'm dealing with a bad tooth right now. One of many. But I'm very amenable to feedback because it makes me feel alive knowing that someone is going to actually correct me if I'm wrong so I don't have to be wrong tomorrow. See also the Delphi Police Department not doing what is naturally needed. You're stuck, guys. Give us all the data. Some idiot on Reddit's going to figure it out. You know it. Hell, I have to go back through the image, what there is of it. The images, there's only 2 photos and 1 short video that's about 20 frames. But in the photos, apparently, there's some information I missed. So I got to go back and look through them. So I will do that eventually. But other people have covered that. What I find annoying is a bunch of people covered it and then blame a specific person when there's no indication of that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that. And I better get up before that shows up and starts driving through this place because this is the sidewalk and I know that guy. He'll drive on it. Bye.